In
What? What's going on, y'all?
Hey, I know. I thought we was gonna do a show like that.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
Hey, that's what happens when you let James start running stuff. You know what I'm saying? I see that right now, man.
Hey, when you let James run it, you better be ready because you'll go live.
I'm talking about last week. Mario was in mid chew.
I just took a big bite of whatever I was eating.
You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
Like, what? We live already? Like, hello.
We made it work though.
Right. Y'all did good. I'm very proud of y'all, man. I watched y'all for a little bit from the boat, what I could watch from the boat, because it kept cutting out. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Four Black Guys Show. We back up in the house. We in full Four Black Guy mode.
What up? What up? What up?
What up? What's up,
What
Mike? Mike up in
up?
this joint already. What's going on, Mike? And we got Slick the Hobbin from Russia. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
God bless you. I can't say that. I can't pronounce none of that. Is that? It might be Greek. Anyway,
Doc, they were in here last week doing the same thing. It might be a bot.
Okay, there you go. What's up, Black Queen?
Good Black Queen Babino. What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening? What's up, Mom? Mama's up in here.
What is your picture?
Huh?
What is that picture right there?
It looked like an arm.
Arm?
Oh, St. Mary or something.
Or a leg.
Or a leg.
Or a leg. Okay. Welcome to the show. Hey.
Right.
What's up,
Carter? Then, Babino?
What's up, Mike? What's up, Dr. LaTracy in the house? Long time no hear from. Hope you're doing all right.
Dr. LaTracy.
You and the wife probably talking a while, but we don't see you. But I hope everything is good with you down there. She said it's an arm tattoo.
Okay. Hey, let me just point out before we get started.
Yeah.
Mom Myers was on point last.
Woo! She was in here dropping science. You hear me?
Dude.
Medic science in the joint.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
So last week was Oh, that my dude is. That my dude. I ain't seen him in a minute.
Who?
Since he was flirting with me.
What's up? Okay. All good in the sip. That's good. What's up, Mick Leonard?
Well, you Mick Leonard. Are you on the menu at McDonald's, bro? Mick Leonard.
Yeah, you probably got that special sauce for him.
Good Sunday night, gentlemen, and everyone. Yeah, Michelle Scott Show. Michelle, I saw you on Eunice Elliott's live when she was talking about Janet Jackson. You on her live talking to her. You are a whole trip.
Dang.
Hilarious. She is hilarious, dude.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Everybody put your fours up, please. I know you everybody at home. See, you forgot about all that, didn't you, dog?
Yeah, I don't think we did that last week either.
No, you didn't do it either, boy.
We just hopping. Bam, here we go.
Welcome to the Four Black Guys Show. I got your boy Stephen Myers on here with you, man. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. Guys, y'all is on YouTube, yours on Facebook. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you're watching this. Look here. I want y'all to do a special thing for me, everybody that's on Facebook now. I want you to go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, the Four Black Guys Show. Put in the number 4 Black Guys Show. Go to YouTube, hit like, hit subscribe there so we can get our numbers good and rolling, okay? Just do me that favor. So hit like, hit share. If you're on YouTube, hit like and hit subscribe and hit that notification bell. Hit giving them 1 2 the pause 1 2 on the notification bell. So you could be notified when we go live. But we here every Sunday night.
Listen, y'all do what the man said, okay? Don't be hard headed. Go over there and do what the man said.
Look, if he can get it out, hey,
right? It's been a while.
Right, bro, struggling over there. He tripping over there.
I took a week off, man. I don't know how to talk anymore, man. Jeez. So anyway, we want you to go over there, guys, so we can get our views up, guys, and so that we can start monetizing the station and we can get more and more people listening in. I don't know, but Mario is on something.
He is. You need to ask him what's in that Yeti he
ain't got that sippy cup tonight.
Not the sippy cup tonight. So it got to be something serious.
Okay.
What up, J Mac? So anyway, guys, how was you guys' week, man? Let me know.
No. We got to start with you.
With
Yes, sir.
you, bro.
Yes,
How
sir.
was your week? That's what we want to know.
Right.
How was
Did you
your
take
week?
over any bands while you
Thank
were
you.
on
That's
shit?
what I was getting to. Right there.
Yeah.
There were no bands on this trip, guys. There were no bands, so no, I didn't take over any bands. But man, the kids, they've never been on a ship before, and they've never been out of the country before, and they've never seen clear water like a Caribbean water before.
Oh, wow.
So man, it was a whole experience for them, dude. They loved
That's
it.
good.
They enjoyed it, man. They stayed in the pool. We had to make them come get out the pool. So what they would do, get up, go get in the pool, go get something to eat, come back, go to kids camp, go get something to eat, get in the pool until it was time for. I mean, dude, we let them have.
So they
free
stayed
reign.
looking like little. They stayed looking like little wrinkled up prunes.
I mean, bro.
From being in the water all day. Yeah.
Michelle, it was a great vacation, man. We went out to Blue Lagoon excursion. I'm telling you. Oh, let me say this. Let me say this. And I know Lovejoy can go ahead with me on this one. Take your wife or your loved one on a cruise. Make sure you get a cabin with the balcony.
The
Don't
balcony.
get it
Oh, yeah.
inside.
See, I got to admit, when you was talking about the kids that's never seen Caribbean water, they've never been on a cruise ship, and all that stuff. Steve, I've never been on a cruise.
Lovejoy.
I've
Let me
never,
tell you.
Really?
never.
You got to see some Caribbean water, dog.
I ain't never been nowhere.
That I believe.
Lies. I spent a month in Hawaii.
So well, there you go.
Kaneohe Bay. When you say clear waters, I'll get you when you're talking about because they have some lagoons and stuff
I've
over
never
there.
seen.
Dude, you can
can
look
see
straight
straight to the
down to the bottom and you can see where your foot is going every time. I mean, clear.
I have to admit, man, maybe I'm not as what's the word?
Traveled.
Traveled.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not. I'm almost jealous, but these cruise
Well,
ships-
you don't like vacations though.
I don't
So,
like vacation.
But that's
Right.
why that's what I'm saying. If you go on a boat, you got food taken care of, you got lodging taken care of. You're going to your destination. You're going to enjoy your destination. Get back on the boat and go home.
You don't know how to sit down and be still.
Huh?
You don't know how to sit down and be still.
I don't.
Then that's the problem. I know. I know what you
And
mean.
I'm telling y'all, you go on another 4 vacations before I go on another 1.
Oh, come on, Lovejoy.
I mean, I'm dead serious, Steve. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Man, get go on the vacation, man. Get that cabin with the balcony. Get your couple blue
He
pills.
got
boy.
the
You
cabin
straight,
with the
dog.
balcony. He got the ambiance. Boy, look out. Boy, you sent the kids out to the pool. Him and Tanya practiced on another baby.
You know what I'm saying?
What? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
They practiced.
Get you them blue pills popping.
What?
Hey, man.
We ain't even got no
Hey,
sponsorship.
I feel you, Steve, but I think I'm still burnt
Oh,
by that last one. I'm not doing vacation anymore.
Yeah, you will.
I'm not doing it. I'm glad you enjoy yours. I live vicariously through you, but I'm
You
not.
tried
I'm
to
not.
do too much.
yeah. I'm gonna send you some pictures,
You
Lovejoy,
tried
so you
to
can
do
see, so you
too
can see
much,
how clear it is.
Lovejoy. On
Hey,
your
man.
last vacation, you go like you were like in 3 places or went to
right, in
3
3 different spots though.
I didn't
Ah.
say.
That's too much, bro.
Mike, it wasn't no little hanky panky. Anyway, enough about me. How you guys doing, man? Come on, we
No,
just-
man. You know, when you go on vacation, we have to see if somebody put you on E flat or not, and you take over some stage. They put the spotlight on you. That's what I want to hear. Did you play on stage?
No,
No,
man,
you
there
part
was
of
nowhere to
entertainment.
play. There was nowhere to play. Oh, I did play a piano. I did play a
Yeah.
little.
See?
Yeah. There was a piano on one of the decks, and I did a little something, and the man said, "Go ahead, keep playing, keep playing."
Yeah,
So-
Mike.
See?
There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
That is. I knew
Can't
it.
just go on vacation and chill out. You gotta go over there taking over the folks' stuff. See?
Dog it, boy. See, the Lord brought it back to my remembrance. God,
Yeah, I bet it did. I bet it did.
God.
That's cool, man. What ship was this?
It was a Carnival cruise. It wasn't one of their biggest ones, man, because we want to get on. Next trip we're gonna go on one of those big ships, man. But
I've heard people say that the smaller ones are better though. I've heard people say like them big ones. They say it'd be too many people. And
on the smaller ship, to me, you're gonna feel the waves on those smaller ships. Yeah,
you gonna feel it.
Now, now, if they're cruising really slow, you don't feel it. But when they speed up, and if there's a storm, you're gonna feel the waves.
There's a storm out, hey, on the ocean, and it's moving this way.
See, okay,
right there.
My bad.
See, right.
Normally we have to watch out for James with this guy.
Right.
Is it Mario tonight?
Yeah, it's Mario tonight.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
You got echo on your microphone too?
I got some effects on this thing, don't I?
Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, we got a serious topic tonight, man.
I'm
we gotta
trying to get to it, man.
Man, we gonna get there. It's coming. Purpose and passion. We coming.
Huh?
I
thought you might broke into some
right.
Rick James by now and Tina Marie.
Oh, really?
Well, Mario, how was your week, Mario?
Love them and leave them. That's what I used to do.
You know what? Don't even worry about it, y'all. This has been the Four Black Guys Show. We appreciate you guys watching.
Hey, I don't know how you gonna do this.
We'll just do this again next week, guys.
Then I'll lay eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure. That's what you and Tanya was getting down to, wasn't it, buddy? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pain or pleasure. You talking about this choice, purpose and passion. Now, player, it's pain or pleasure. Huh?
No, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, Matt. There's a reason he got that pain enough. And I guarantee it has something to do with just.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah, we get into it.
What's up, Double E? Double E Tracy?
Yeah, we got that pain. Yeah, everything went good, man. This weekend, I didn't do nothing. Oh, I had some. Well, yeah, I turned 50, so I had to get the procedure done that every guy gets when they turn around that age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I don't remember nothing. They knocked me out. I'm good.
Oh no, you're not talking about the prostate exam. You're talking about colon.
Yeah.
Okay.
The colostomy.
Colonoscopy.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Are you still passing gas?
You know what? I did. No, not now. I'm not. But yeah, I did get gassy afterwards. Rip. But after that, man, that's what I did. That was Friday, and I took it easy Saturday as much as I could. And today I hopped on the bike, went to see the old man, and we communed. Sat down and watched the game with some buddies. At a little local sports bar around there, and we communed with the fellas, and came on back to the house and got ready for the show. So,
sure.
There you go. Good weekend. Still communing. How y'all doing?
Yeah, I can tell.
Right.
Very
good.
Yeah.
All right, Love Joy. What's up with you, Doc?
Man, weekend. It's the weekend for me. Right before I came on, I was just getting off a phone call, so I've extended my work hours to 8:00 in the afternoon.
Oh my! In the afternoon.
Gotta make them.
That's evening.
That's night.
Ain't no after.
I should say evening. I've extended my work hours to the evening. My schedule is so booked out, y'all, to the end of March.
Yeah, after you bought that, did it fill up after you bought that PS5?
The PS5 has already paid for itself.
Right, I bet it has.
Yeah, I got teenagers.
Yeah, I'll come to therapy if I can sit there and play Call of Duty while we talking.
Wow,
and that's it. And James, that's exactly what I do. Sometimes we ain't even talking; they just come in for game therapy. I'll sit there and do my notes, and they sitting right next to me, just going
Playing and
on
talking.
what they're doing. So, and it's a
See,
way.
I'll sign up for that therapy.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really has. Ask the Shar. I'm sure she on, but it's really taking care of itself. And so I'm getting a lot of men, and then I got a lot of teenagers coming in.
That's good though.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So it was creative, and now I got people trying to do the same thing what we're doing.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Don't be biting off of Brave. Y'all can't be biting off of Brave. Y'all,
Ain't
man.
nothing wrong with being a trendsetter.
I
You know
can't
what
say
I'm
that.
saying?
Cam.
You can say that.
They setting the trend.
And that's why I'm
Don't
spending
bite
my
on
hours. That's why I'm spending my hours, just so people have an opportunity. But Mondays and Thursdays, don't call me.
Mm.
Don't call me. So that's how my weekend.
Those are your
I rolled
calls.
some. Did y'all see that? I rolled some.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I saw that. See
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I rolled some. Rolled to Tennessee. Got off and took some pictures and just had fun. Turn my music up loud. Listen to Tank. Listen to Dirty. I like when you do me dirty. Very sexual song. And yeah. So I had fun. Have fun, guys.
That's what Steve and Tanya was playing on the ship. Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
Yes.
Try to be smart about doing this. And I'm talking about that. That's my passion. So,
Right. All right, Mr. James Fred.
That's
Let's talk
good,
about this painting you got in front of us, and then you can tell us how your week was.
Oh, this is my Snickers painting. One of them.
Okay.
They're actually scattered all around here. I'm using my phone, so I can't show it. But she is doing acrylic and oil paintings, and I'm telling you, man, this girl is. She takes pictures for me for my business,
Mm-hmm.
and her eye for detail is really. She's actually probably already a better photographer than I am. I mean, seriously. But she has paintings, man, and eventually she's going to be selling these paintings.
Okay.
So right now, what we're doing is we just getting them all kind of lined up. She's doing more. She's honing her craft, studying, researching, and painting and drawing, and eventually she's going to be selling them.
Okay.
So we are actually, when that happens, though, we are actually going to set up a gallery. We're going to have people come in, and people can come around and pick what they want and purchase it.
Good.
So
yeah, I like
yeah,
that.
there's she's actually real serious about it, man. And I mean it's
Oh,
what?
yeah, I am. So you know nothing about that. Hey, but I love it. Hey, man.
Hey, man, push your lady, bro.
Man.
Listen, man,
push up.
This woman, if I could show you, this woman has so much talent, it's ridiculous. Like to make this stuff look the way it looks and the crazy thing about it, she doesn't even have all the material that she wants, and she's still able to do what she needs to do. And it's I love it. I really do. And you know me, I'm all about pushing this stuff, man. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it big.
Good
So
deal.
when she actually gets ready, man, it's gonna be a big thing. We're gonna have a building, and it's gonna be a big event. So I'll keep y'all posted on that.
I think James in love over there, boy.
I'm in love.
It sounds like it.
I mean, James. Hey, brownie point.
That's my Snicker.
Yeah, he may be doing
But
somebody dirty tonight too.
Right.
We're not married. We don't do that stuff, sir.
Oh,
Okay.
y'all.
Let's keep on going. We ain't going to pause. We ain't going to pause.
We are good Christian folk.
Pray
We
for
don't-
him, Pastor
we
Dick.
And praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, Deacon James.
But the weekend was good and relaxing because my week was a little hectic. Had a bunch of meetings and Zoom calls and stuff I had to deal with, and just all types of stuff. But this weekend was relaxing, man. I went to church today.
What? You get saved?
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, went to church, man. Had a good time at church. Actually got a little emotional at church, man. You know what I'm saying? Praise team at the church kind of took me there a little bit.
What?
But yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Came back to the house, ate some chicken, and now we here.
Okay.
I like it when you go there.
Okay. Jesus.
Mario, we ain't doing this all night, brother.
Yes, yeah, bro. Yeah, you
All
gonna be
right.
doing it
All
all
right.
night long, all night, all night,
Okay. All right.
all night long.
So
Yes, sir.
I'm
That buddy
gonna
got his
let
rapper
I'm gonna
thing.
let James kind of open this up, man. We are gonna be talking about purpose and passion tonight. We the guys
Pain and pleasure.
really you
So
didn't tell me that, James. We James about to get in trouble tonight.
Yeah,
So-
we ain't helping none. Neither.
Right. So James, go ahead, kind of set up what we were talking about tonight. The fellas talking about we really want to be in the help out our community. And I'm gonna let James kind of go through why we did this and what we're talking about tonight. Go ahead, James.
all right, so we originally talked about doing we were going to come up with some businesses for people to start when they got their tax money. But Lovejoy pointed out a fact that, it kind of just went over me that some people don't even know what they want to do. A lot of people don't. And so we thought about, we got to help people find their purpose and their passion and get people to understand that the two are different. Because just because you like doing something does not necessarily mean that's your purpose. So we figured we would do this show to help people kind of figure that out. Because right now people are doing their passion and they're struggling and they're trying to find their way and they're trying to make it happen and they're trying to be successful. But what they don't understand is that that might not be their purpose. Now, that's not to say you can't be successful by doing your passion, but it's more fulfilling for you when you're operating in your purpose. And a lot of times when you operate in your purpose, it will allow you to do your passion. Now, that may, that's a little bit jumbled up, but Lovejoy's going to be able to explain it a little bit better. But, we kind of came up with this concept because, like Steve said, y'all, this year for the 4 Black Guys, we helping people. That's it. I mean, we're going to have our fun shows and everything else, but we are going to be dedicated to helping people. That's what we set out to do when we first started this show, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be giving out information. We're going to be helping people do things. We're going to sponsor things. We're going to be doing things to help people, especially find their passion in what it is and their purpose. So when you start spending money on stuff, you're not blowing money.
Right.
Because a lot of times we think that, all right, I like doing this, I want to do this, and we pour a bunch of money into it, and it doesn't fulfill us. We end up losing the money because we didn't understand. There's a lot of things that I like doing, but I understood that wasn't my purpose. That wasn't where I was going to. I did computers. I was in computer classes from the 6th grade on up. Every summer from the 6th grade, I was at Michigan State taking computer courses. And that's what I did. That was my passion. But as I got older, and one day I realized that wasn't my purpose.
Mm.
My purpose was for me to have a business where I could employ people who had trouble getting employment. So when I started my janitorial service, I realized I was in a position to where I could give ex-felons jobs. And that's what I did.
Okay.
I started hiring people. I was looking for people who had just got out of jail, who had a hard time finding a job. I understood that was my purpose. And in fulfilling my purpose, by doing that, it allowed me to be able to do my passion, which is now videography. So you see how that all ties together. And that's what we want to do, guys. That's all we want to do. We want to help you find that so we can all be successful. I want to see other people grow. I want to see people make it. I don't want to be out here on a limb. It does no good for the 4 Black Guys to be successful and we watching everybody else struggle and we ain't passing nothing on. To me, that makes us useless.
I kind of want to start segueing us into it. is that I was while on the boat, guys. This gentleman just started talking to me. We were looking at the other ships passing by as we were leaving harbor, and this man was so excited. This bruh, all he did was cruise, right? And he had more information about boats and stuff. And so I'm like, bruh, why don't you monetize that? Because clearly, this is your passion, right? And, this he was excited talking. We were talking about other Carnival cruise ships, and he said, well, he does every 4 weeks. He's on a boat somewhere. And I'm like, bruh, you should start a channel. And hopefully he's watching tonight, man. Or he watched he's watching tonight. But I'm like, man, you should start a channel. You should start a video log. Because people will watch black people. Let's be honest. Black people will watch other black people have this experience and telling them about all the cruising life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, and then you can monetize that, because you can monetize your passion, people. I love playing the keyboard. Like James was saying, this is my passion, but my purpose is something else. You know what I mean? So it is true. We do have to find the difference, because are you willing sometimes, and Love Joe, you can talk about this, we're gonna talk about this later. Are you willing to set your passion down for a moment to pursue your purpose? Right? But I was excited because I had a chance to do what my purpose was to help this gentleman. I want to get back to help this gentleman move into his passion or move into his purpose, because clearly he hadn't thought about monetizing that. He hadn't thought about using his passion to push something else in his life, right? So, and that's what I'm glad you said that. That's what the 4 Black Guys are here to do. We're here to push, and I was able to use my purpose, which is to push people into their next level. But go ahead, Love Joy. I'm gonna let you.
Mario.
And I have a question along those lines, because you said there's a passion and there's a purpose. Typically, a passion is something you enjoy to do. Can there be and you can answer this, Love Joy, is there a situation where your passion can be something you really don't like, but it's not your passion, I'm sorry, your purpose can be something you really don't enjoy, but you may be good at it?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer that, but then I'm gonna go into a definition.
Okay.
There are a lot of guys who purpose is to preach, but y'all know someone who's been running from their purpose, whatever reason it is. They've seen some things in life that they say, I don't want to have no parts of that. We've made a mockery of the things of God, and so their purpose is to be called to preach, but it may not be on the pulpit. But because we have made it such a bad thing, we have smeared the name, they don't want to do their purpose. Okay. The definition of purpose is the reason for which something is done or created, or for which something exists. Did y'all hear that? I just want y'all to keep that definition in mind.
Gotcha.
The reason for which something is done or created, or for which something exists. Now I'm gonna ask y'all a question. This is the thing that I help churches with, other entrepreneurs with. This is the thing that I do. Can I ask the 3 Black Guys and to our audience, who are you? And I want one of y'all to answer, if not all. Who are you?
Okay.
That's not what you're I'm really asking. Who are you?
Okay. That's a
that's a loaded question.
Because the normal person would say what they do, right? You know what I'm saying? And that would not be that would not be the essential answer. So for me, I know that I push. I'm an encourager. You know what I mean? I'm the one that's gonna be like, come on, man, do it. You know, let's get it. You said, you know, I'm here to help you out. I know I'm the encourager. Okay. I know that's my purpose, is to lead people into where their next level is.
Okay, so Stephen Myers is an exalter, an encourager. Is that who Stephen Meyer is? Is that why, watch this, is that the reason that you are here, that you exist?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm okay. Mario.
I am a listener.
Pain in the butt. I'm sorry. What? Huh?
Oh. This one is for you, Steve.
Okay.
Now, that
What
being
that
said,
is.
I think at my core, I am a listener. People confide in me. People trust me with things.
Mhm.
I don't know what is, if that's a purpose, but I have a lot of people that confide in me. I keep secrets. People just unload on me, and I'm cool to be a sympathetic and listening ear. For my friends, for my family.
Okay, so Mario Leonard is a compassionate listener.
Okay.
A compassionate listener. People come to you to release.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's the reason you exist. Partially. Let me just say
Partially.
partially. Okay.
Partially.
Jane?
I'm the one that's going to help people who otherwise think they can't be helped.
Okay.
That's just, my situations that I've gone through and have taught me that. And I was in a position to where I didn't think there was help for me. And I didn't think that there was anything for me. So as I went through the things I went through and as I learned, I realized that was my purpose. That I'm the one that's going to help people who think they can't be helped or who think they can't go further. I'm the one that's going to get them to go further.
Okay.
All
right.
So and I sometimes go ahead.
So James Fred is a servant of help. Would that be safe to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me ask y'all this, and I'm going somewhere with this. Who is Michael Jordan?
Who is who?
Michael, the greatest basketball player.
That's what I was about to say. The greatest basketball player of all time.
I'm asking you, who
he's the greatest athlete. I don't know about basketball player, but
okay. Who? Okay, I ain't getting that's the man. Who is Michael Jordan?
A basketball player.
And he's a business. He's a billionaire business owner.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. Is that who he is, or is that what he does?
What he does.
That's what he does.
That's what he does. Right.
You guys
I have no clue who he is.
You guys just explained to me who you are.
Right.
You just told me what Michael Jordan does. There's a difference in who I am as a person versus what I do and how people identify me. There's a difference. So the reason you exist, Stephen, is because you're an exalter, you're an encourager. Mario, the reason you exist is to help people release, to unleash things that are heavy. James, you are a servant of help. That's who we are. Now, most people in this world, 92% of the people in this world don't even know who they are.
Right.
Thus, they never ever find their passion. I know mine. I exist, and this is how I say my purpose statement. I exist to be the bridge for those that have been hurt by life situations, to bring them into a clear knowledge of who they are as a person. That's who I am.
So, Lovejoy, let's take a beat right quick. I think everybody needs to write this down because this is important. Because your purpose, he said the word purpose statement. I want y'all to write that down because it's important. Because if you don't, because your purpose statement explains your why. Right? So what I want you to do for all the listeners that are watching tonight, I want you to write down a piece of paper. This is my purpose statement, because let me tell you, when you get lost in the minutia of life and things to do the doing, you can go back to your purpose statement. This is what businesses do. This is what churches do. They have to write down their purpose statements, because they get lost. So can you expound just a little bit on what they should put in their purpose statement, Lovejoy?
Well, let me just say this first, because I want to make sure that we take the people and make sure that we're the 4 Black guys, we're doing our due diligence and making sure that people understand the process of this. Not everybody understands their purpose. So what we have to do, we have to go back and start asking questions. What is it that I enjoy doing without getting paid for it? What is the thing that comes natural to you that you could do for 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, and not look for a single dime in doing it? What is the thing? Watch this. Here's what passion is, because passion is a burning desire. What is it that you can do that burns your heart? And every time it comes up, something, your heart starts to palpitate. What is that thing? Out of that, we can discover what your purpose in life is. And you won't live this very mundane, kind of melancholy kind of life. What is that thing? And if you can't answer it, then you need to talk to somebody who can jumpstart you and find out what it is that you enjoy doing. That's the reason for the 4 Black guys.
Okay, let me ask a question on that. Is it possible that your passion can change from season to season? Because what used to be my passion is no longer a passion.
And what was that, Mario? What was that?
Playing bass guitar. I used to eat, sleep, and breathe playing bass guitar. Still enjoy doing it, but it doesn't drive me the way it used to drive me.
Okay, so let me connect what you just said earlier to what your passion is. You said earlier, people come to you and they pretty much unload, tell you secrets and things like that. Your passion now used to be playing the bass. So now it does change. So now what if your purpose now is to teach others how to play your passion? But in that, there's a ministry involved where while they are learning their craft, they can still talk to you about life. You see how it's still connected? You haven't gotten away from it. But your passion is not to pick anymore.
I got you.
But what if your passion is now to train others and to teach others that craft? But while they are doing it, you may never know. You may get a little boy who don't even understand that he is truly a man and he needs some direction in life. And maybe he's struggling with his sexuality. But your job now is to not only teach him this, but to teach him this. You still watch this.
I see what you're saying.
Still getting paid for it.
Right. Michelle asked a question. Well, she said that she's a person that inspires Michelle Shorts. Then she said she just don't know how to make money doing that.
Okay.
She said she loves building other people's up.
Okay, watch this. That is a money-making business, Michelle. And here's what I can tell you. And I don't know you, Michelle, but I can tell this about you. And this is part of the giftings that's on the inside of me. And based off just listening to you, yes, you have gone through so much in life that you can offer, watch this, women that are single and married, encouragement to push on through experiences in life. What do we call those people? We call them life coaches. And doing the things that you enjoy doing, and this is one thing I want to say to people, stop chasing money.
Come on.
Thank you.
I promise you, when you take your mind off trying to chase money, and you chase and you pursue your purpose,
come on, man,
The money is the standing ovation for you doing an excellent job at your purpose.
It will show up.
It will show up every
That's
single
good.
time. So, Michelle, why don't you pursue and look into like purpose-driven life coaching? Purpose-driven life, and concentrate in the areas of encouraging and giving purpose to women, more specifically, Black women, and let them know. Now, watch this. Out of that, Michelle, out of that comes a conviction, and then out of your conviction comes experience, where people will realize I can get through life, and I'm an example of this. They will pay for it. You see that? We just giving Michelle her purpose. Watch this. That's a burning desire of her to encourage people, which is connected to the passion. So she won't need an alarm clock because the burning desire in her say, get up. I got to go encourage these women. Okay.
That's good. That's good, Lovejoy.
So
but Black people, let me just say, Black people, please quit chasing a dollar. Please, if I don't say anything else to you, please stop chasing money. Because the longer you run after money, the tighter you're going to get.
Come on.
Somebody got to tell me whoever caught money. Like everybody chasing whoever caught it.
Well, can I say this to piggyback off of Lovejoy? Because I like what he said. Because you get tired. Nothing kills purpose more than chasing after money.
Thank you.
Nothing.
Because when the money don't come, what you gonna do?
You're right. Steve. That kills it.
Nothing kills purpose more because it makes you tired. It makes you frustrated.
Yes.
You start doing things that you don't like to do. You start to hate the things you hate you're doing because you're not doing your purpose, man.
Yeah,
you hate you're doing because you're too busy doing other things and doing your purpose. And so I'm glad you said that, Lovejoy. That is powerful. That is the most powerful thing.
That was very powerful.
Was that, man, you have to have your purpose. Can we go back to Lovejoy, helping them with their purpose statement or their mission statement, so that and it's a hard thing to write when you don't know who you are, and it's hard. Can I say this, and maybe Lovejoy can piggyback or somebody else? Finding out who you are is one of the hardest things to do, because when Lovejoy just asked, "Who are you?" all of us paused.
Right. We was like, "What you?"
Right.
What?
We all paused
because, like I said before, we would tell a person what we do instead of who we are.
Especially as men, because we are defined by what we do as men.
That's excellent, Mario.
Right.
That's excellent.
Yes.
So, Lovejoy, let me ask you this, and this sometimes will help people because they think it's something easy. How old were you when you found out who you are?
I'm 48 years old. I didn't figure out who I was until I was 45.
See, this is what people got to understand. This isn't an overnight thing that happens.
No.
For a lot of people, it takes a good part of your life to figure that out.
Man, you got to sit with yourself. You got to sit with yourself, and you got to be honest with yourself.
Steve, that is the most scariest thing a person can do, when you sit down and you have to have the real conversation with yourself. And most people have been lying to themselves many of years. So they are scared to sit down and have a real conversation with themselves.
That was me, lying to myself many years about who I was and what I was supposed to do.
And I was the same age as you, Tony, when I came to myself and I said, is it playing? Is it computers? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm good at a lot of things.
Right.
And being good at something is not necessarily your purposes or your passion.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Can I say that one more time?
Yes.
Being good at something ain't necessarily your purpose or your passion. It is what Lovejoy said. It is what burns in your system night and day that you got to get up and say, I got to do this.
Or Can I put a little twist on that?
Sure.
Or it is something that someone else labeled me.
Whoo.
You know, when we was growing up, our parents say, "I want you to become a doctor. I want you to become a
Yeah,
lawyer."
yeah. They put that on you. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, well, you know you're a preacher. You know you're a
Yeah.
preacher. It is, or you are doing something, or you are living the dreams of someone else's thought of you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And that's hard because a lot of those people that talk to you that way were people you respected. And that once again, that leads back to sitting down, being honest with yourself and being honest with who told you what they told you.
Mm-hmm.
And most people, sadly to say, most people who are not watching us tonight will never ever collide with purpose.
Right.
They will never. And so watch this. Then they get up, and I'm not picking on none of y'all, but they'll get up Monday morning hating to go to a job.
Right. Right, man. And that's something that a lot of people
right there,
struggle
Michelle.
with.
Yeah.
That's good.
They'll use, Michelle, of you. And that's how 92% of society live their lives. They live their lives from someone else's view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's tiring too.
That's tiring. That'll burn you out, boy.
Right.
I started coming out of that somewhere after 40. I started coming out of that. You know what I mean? When you say you have to sit down and have the talk with yourself, you know, this is who I am. This is, you know, you have to have those honest conversations with yourself. It was somewhere after 40, between 40 and 45, I started having that conversation with myself. Some people may do that earlier, but for me, that's when it happened.
But wouldn't it be awesome, Lovejoy, James, Fred, and Mario, if we got our children, and because what that's called is, believe it or not, and this will just hit me, Lovejoy. What that's called when we have the conversation with that is called deconstructing.
Yes. Come on, boy. Come on.
What?
Deconstructing.
Deconstructing. Come on.
Because it happened late in life for us because we had to deconstruct what society said a black man was, what our parents said a black man was, our visions of what we thought a black man should be, what the preacher said we were supposed to be. We had to deconstruct in order to find out our purpose and our passion. Now, what if we grabbed our kids before all that other stuff got put on top of them?
That is our responsibility, Steve.
That goes from last week.
Absolutely. That is our responsibility to make sure that our kids live John 10:10, a full life that's productive. We should be, I'm not saying you should be rich to do this, but we should place our kids in a position where let them explore different things in life. Rather than put them in this box here, you got to go school Monday through Friday. You got to go sit in these classrooms. And I'm not, please hear me when I say this. I'm not against education or anything like that. I think you need it. But as far as trying to program their minds to think like this way all the time, not understanding that your child may be a genius in the area. And we need to get behind that and say, go do it. Right. Then they come back and say, you know what, Daddy or Mama, I didn't like that. Tell me why you didn't like it. Then we give, because we've been deconstructing in our thinking, we now give wisdom to certain areas in their life. That sounds weird, but I guarantee you, if we start training our kids like that, especially our male child, there is absolutely nothing they cannot do. When they finally find this is it.
Right.
We stop putting them in the box and making them live our dreams. So, can I say this to our audience? Stop letting these school systems tell you your kids are bad. They got ADHD. Maybe your child is maybe your child is a genius and they are not being challenged to their full potential. So they get done with their work. And now they're so bored, they start acting out. Maybe that's a possibility.
You know,
Brother,
Listen,
flagrant out.
listen,
That's bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I got past it.
listen. You hit the nail on the head. My son just got, and we all did. I say on the show that I was proud of my son? Anyway, long story short, my son is now in Galveston working in IT for a major hospital in Galveston, Texas, and I'm piggybacking off of what you just said, Lovejoy. He got suspended from his principal from elementary school. And long story short, I'm gonna make it very short. We went to the board of education to try to get him reinstated and this, that, and other. Principal went down and tried to do everything she could do to not have him get back in school. Now he was a very little boy. The superintendent looked at his grades, said he's making A's and B's. No way in the world we won't let this boy back in school. You know, problem is y'all are not challenging him. They want the principal said that we in order for him to come back to school, you're gonna have to put him on a Ritalin-esque type drug. And I said, I'm not doing that. I know what this is. You know, I was him, he's me.
Right.
And the superintendent backed it up. She said, you're not challenging him. That's all it is. If he's making A's and B's, you know, and more A's than B's, y'all are not challenging him. That's all. He's bored. Challenge.
He's bored.
Right.
So and see, to what you were saying, that's why we as fathers and community leaders need to know our kids in such a way. It's like, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. I'm not about to correct him and get on this case because you're not doing your job. You've been trained such a way that this is how the system is. And so now you're trying to teach my son or my daughter this way. That's not how they learn.
Right.
And that's what we have to do. We can start early, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Start early. And then we just start trying to tweak and turn them this way. Okay, do this way. No, if you want to try this, go and try it.
Mm-hmm.
Turn this way. You want to try this? Go ahead and try it. And not be frustrated with our kids. But, you know, I ain't gonna say we would have lost calls, but look how long it took us to get it, man.
We was in our 40s,
Right. Carlton Mack, to answer your question to that, yes, she was, and I called her a racist to her face.
All right, so
I know I was one that was guilty of trying to push my passion onto my son. I was guilty of that because I felt like, okay, I gotta push him to this. I gotta get him to do this, but that was my passion. And I understood that camera work, he was doing it when he was younger because I'm daddy. He's trying to make daddy happy.
Right.
But as he got older, I started seeing he don't really want to do this. Like the film I have with him, I didn't get everything in it that I wanted to because he went and hid out at his mama's house for a couple of weeks. And told his mama, I want, let me come over here because daddy getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
That's not his passion. He'll help me do it and he'll do some things, but it's not like, because I was pushing him. I was putting the camera in his hand and, all right, you better do this right. Okay, make sure you do this. Come on, son, you got to change the settings and blah, blah. He just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
And I realized I was guilty of pushing what I love doing onto him, trying to make it his passion. And look, like Lovejoy said, I have to let him get out there and explore his own thing.
Yeah.
And get his own mind together on what he wants to do. And I think as fathers, sometimes we may do that. Just because that's what, as fathers, we want to teach our sons things. We want to teach them. We want to show them things. And sometimes, like in my case, it was me trying to push my passion onto him. Yeah. And we just we gotta let our kids explore. All right. Try some things. They don't like it. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I'm good. Go ahead. So now let's turn the corner with this, because ultimately, James, your objective for the show was to, because we the four black guys, I'm gonna keep plugging this. We are more interested in the people progressing in life as a community of people until we come to the point where we can all come together and have an influence in society. I think that's the objective, the purpose, there it is, of the four black guys. So we just define what we're trying to do as a group of guys for the community of the people. Okay, so to turn the corner to this, you would never ever succeed in business if you go in with the mindset of, I'm doing it to make money.
Come on. Say that one more time. Say that one more time for the people in the back, because a lot of people go into business to make money. That should not be your number one. Say it again.
That should never be. The money is a byproduct, but most people go into business to make money, and you will never make money going into business trying to make money. The opposite is true. Money is gonna run from you.
It's gonna run from you.
Huh?
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Run from you if you're going in it to chase money. Money is gonna run from you. But what if your focus changed and you went into business to provide a service? It may be 1 million people in this particular business. But what if you got into it because you were living out your purpose, and your purpose is fueling you to do what you do? You're going to be the only person that does what you do in the unique way in which you are doing it.
Excellent.
That's when the money says, hey, I'm here.
Lovejoy. Right. Lovejoy. Can I give an example?
Go ahead, please.
What's that? Is it I think her name is Samantha Brown. She the one to say, and that's my business.
Oh, Tabitha Brown.
Tabitha Brown.
Yeah.
Tabitha Brown. For instance, let me give. She wanted to become an actress.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to become an actress, but when she changed her lifestyle and to being a vegan, and all she did, now check this out. All she did was put out a video of her making bacon out of carrots, which is amazing to me. But her personality, her originality, her purpose in wanting to help others out has now made her a millionaire.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She didn't go out making videos to become popular. That wasn't her purpose for that. Her purpose was to, and you can tell in her videos, she's absolutely genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And her genuineness has made her a millionaire. And so that's kind of, I want to give that example of a person who has a business now, but her purpose was not to make money. Her purpose was to help people eat better. And and the way how genuine she is made her money. Money came looking for her.
Right.
Is that not just what I said about her conviction? She's doing things out of her conviction and her purpose.
That's what I was giving an example.
That equals the money just showing up and say, hey, I want to be a part of you.
And that's what
I have to say this part. When you are living your purpose, money shows up to be a tool, not to flex.
Come on.
Wow. That's good. That's good. That's good.
That's something you should write down, people. Money is a tool. That's what I'm teaching my kids right now. We went over some investing tonight. We're gonna learn to invest with the kids tonight. Money is a tool and not something to flex with, y'all.
Yeah.
That's good.
So here's what ended up happening, and this is the position I'm in now. You no longer work for money, because I used to be there working for money and doing the grind.
Come on, Lovejoy.
You no longer work for money. Then money turns around and be in agreements with you, and it says, I'll work for you.
Come on, Tony.
That's what money will do.
Hey, look, I wake up in the morning and say, hey, money, go make some money for me.
Go make some money for me. And guess what? Guess what money says every single time when you say that?
Okay.
What? Okay. He said, okay. Okay.
And guess what money never does?
What?
Money never ever goes out and return to you empty-handed.
Come on, man. This is y'all. This Nuggets tonight. I hope y'all listening tonight. Last week's show was awesome. This week's show is awesome, because I'm telling you, there's some nuggets in here tonight. We are telling you how to get your business started before you start your business. You got to have your mindset ready before you say, I'm gonna go get this building or I'm gonna sell this product. You got to have these things in place. But go ahead. I'm sorry, I done got excited. Sorry. You start talking about mindsets and changing the money, dude.
So my uncle who has enough, which is my financial mentor, has enough money to burn a wet mule. One day, and I thought,
wait a minute, wait.
That's called animal cruelty, Doc.
He's got enough money to do what?
Burn a wet mule.
Burn a wet mule.
You know, you just can't set a body on fire. You know, it takes some.
That's all premise behind it. You can't, especially a wet mule. A wet mule
right? It won't burn.
It won't burn.
So if you put enough stuff on it to help accelerate the fire, that's how
much money you got. Okay. Right. Anyway, what I was trying to say.
Hell, boy, I swear.
Country. Okay. So what I was trying to say was, I was talking to him, and I'm thinking I'm impressing because he got money, he's smart, and he called me one day. He said, "Hey, Chili Dog." He called me Chili Dog. He said, "Hey, Chili Dog, what you doing?" I said, Uncle man, I'm out here doing it. I said, man, I'm working 18, 19 hours a day. He says, okay, for what? I said, what you mean? I said, Uncle, you told me to work hard. He says, hey, Lovejoy. He says, are all your bills paid? I said, yes, sir. He says, are you hurting for money? I said, no, sir. He said, so tell me why you're working this hard now. And I went, and I thought about it. I said, Uncle, I don't know. He says, okay, turn the corner with your thinking, son. Turn the corner with your thinking. Hard working smarter rather than harder.
Come on. I'm teaching my boy that right now. Go ahead, man.
Right.
And I said, Uncle, explain to me what you mean. He says, dude, he said, the grind has been to have enough money to pay your bills and then go on vacation. Lovejoy, you passed that stage. So tell me why you working 18, 19 hours? And I didn't have an answer for him. He says, go tell your money to go work hard for you. I said, what do you mean? He says, give your money, here's a church term, an assignment. Go invest. Then go tell your money to work 18, 19 hours, 24 hours a day.
My goodness.
You sit back and you watch your money work.
Yes, sir.
So whatever you decide you want to do, if you want to get into this, you can get into this. Then your money start working. He said, now you create what we call the money momentum.
All right, slow down. Because wait a minute, slow down. slow your roll.
Well, hold up. We got. Okay, but we got to go back to the beginning of this, and we can get back. What we're not. No. What we're not going to do is get past why this man calls you Chili Dog. So we got to address that.
That's what's wrong with black people now. They focus on the wrong thing,
and then we can move forward. But we gotta address that issue.
We'll address Chili Dog at the end of this because we just got on a good nigga.
Yeah, I want people to get it because.
Okay.
Watch this. Mario and I had a conversation about how we were taught. We were always taught that you had to work hard, and that's where our mindset is.
Right.
But I got some friends right now. They don't work hard at all. Them dudes, they use this. And one dude, I told somebody this roll a check of $28 million. He said, that's as high as I'm going outside. For real? He was telling the dude, no more. 28 million is my last offer. And I'm sitting at the table like, 28 million your last offer? For real? I said, what you buying? He was so frustrated because he was like, I'm only spending 28 million. I'm like, only spending 28 million?
Right. only and 28 million don't go together.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Those two words don't go together at all.
Not
So
at
what
all,
I'm saying to our
vocabulary.
audience, allow this thing called money momentum,
Mhm.
where you can get into stuff like options, futures, and just let it build. Let $28 turn to $48. Let $48 turn to $68. Let $68 turn to $128. You see the compound?
Mhm.
And if you can grasp the concept of delayed gratification,
Delayed gratification.
Aha.
Come on, man. We talking about black folks. We want it now.
but that's a problem.
That's the problem.
And honestly, James, and I don't mean to sound arrogant, I don't even talk to people like that anymore. It's a waste of my time.
Mhm.
And I've learned how to put a numeric dollar on my time. It cost me $578 to argue with you. An hour.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So I don't waste my time. I don't waste my time arguing with people, and I don't waste my time with people who not in a position to receive what I have to say.
Yeah.
This is trial and error experience. And
Right.
guess what? You pay me for my time. If you don't pay me for my time, okay.
Out the door. Okay.
Okay. I said a lot. Okay, my bad.
I want to bring it back to purpose and passion. I want to bring us back because man, we that was some good stuff we have tonight, guys. Some good stuff. So I want to go back to how when we sit down with ourselves, Lovejoy and Mario and James, when we have this at 40, this epiphany, what was some of you got for me? Because I can only speak for me of how I found what my purpose was that I noticed the stuff that I did and I didn't do to completion. Listen to me. This is Stephen Myers. The stuff I did and didn't do completion, I figured out that was not my purpose. I could start a lot of stuff, but the stuff I didn't have the fire to complete, I said, okay, that must not be it because I don't have a fire to complete it. So that was one of my steps that I had to have you guys come through when and that's just one point for me. And I know we can't tell people exactly what to do in finding your purpose,
Right.
but what's between you, because I would start a song. Mario, no, I got a whole bunch of songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But most of them ain't completed yet.
Mm-hmm.
It was my passion, right? I love to play, but I didn't finish all my songs, right? So that was one of my things that I felt that, okay, that's not my fire. That doesn't push my purpose. This may help me with my purpose, but it wasn't my purpose. So that was one of the things for me that I had to reckon with myself. Do you guys have anything that when you came to yourselves and had to come to Jesus moment, what was it for you that you had to say, it's not that? So I kind of want to give people an example of it's not that to help me with finding out what this is. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Mine came, Steve, my purpose came out of my pain. I'll explain. And I normally don't talk about this because I still deal with the trauma of this. And but for the sake of helping somebody tonight, I'll tell them. In the end of 2019, early 2020, is when I was betrayed as a pastor and my whole staff turned on me. Loved helping people, was paying these Negroes bills, never received a salary from the church. My name was on the dotted line when I bought the building. I borrowed $1 million from, and I'll just say it, CBNS Bank. And I was carrying the weight of everything. Making sure the mortgage was paid, making sure the light bill was paid, making sure I was paying these Negroes bills. When they would go drink their money up, I would still pay their mortgage. So out of that, and then the betrayal of women lying on me, saying that I was sleeping with them when I wasn't. I should have since they lied on me. But the pain of all of that and people that was closest to me killing me in silence. So in January of 2020, oh God. January of 2020 is when I took my 45 Glock and I was sitting in this office that I'm sitting in now. And I told God this. I said, if serving you is like this, I don't want to have any parts of helping your people. And I remember having the gun in my hand shaking, and I still shake now because of the trauma that I went through. And I remember telling God, maybe if I ended my life, my daughters, Keisha, and everybody else would not have to suffer the pain of my decisions. So I sat here and I wrestled, and I was in a very dark place in my life. And out of that, I felt like God talked to me like he talked to Joshua. Tony, the old is dead. My servant Moses is dead. And he told Joshua, change your position. Get up from here and move into the land that I promised you. And I remember thinking, this is going to take a minute. But I went back out and I started doing things, and I started talking to people. I started selling cars. I started owning cars. I started doing things. And then out of that, I learned, watch this, guys. I learned now how not to be a people pleaser, but a God pleaser. And then if God is for me.
Ooh, who that?
Okay, let me calm myself down. But I told myself that God, you said that you would never leave me nor forsake me. And I'm going to do exactly what you asked me to do. I don't know how you're going to bring this thing to pass, but I'm just going to start doing stuff. And out of that, Brave started. And my spiritual father said, you don't have to be on no, he said effing stage, but you don't have to be on no stage to validate who you are. That's not who you are.
Come on.
And out of that, guys, I'm telling you, that's why my purpose came out of my pain. And for some of you guys, you've gone through so much hell in your life and you're still standing. Pause, because out of that may come or may blossom the thing that God has called you to do. And don't deny. Start moving in it, start doing things, and it may take you doing several different things in order for you to pinpoint what God has called you to be. The very reason you are here.
I like what you said. Say that one more time, because you might.
I don't know if I can even do that. I'm so full right now.
I want to free people up. I want to free people up, because listen to this. It may take you doing a few different things, and don't let nobody listen to me. Because you have to go through a few different things until you find your purpose. Don't let nobody put you down for that. Don't let them put you in bondage for that.
Yeah.
And don't put yourself in bondage, because you're going to have to go through a few different things to find your actual purpose. It takes time. Nobody finds their passion and their purpose overnight.
They don't.
Nobody. And don't you let nobody put you in the jail. Don't you let nobody bind you up. Don't let nobody make you feel bad that you have to go through a couple things to find your purpose.
Yes. And watch this. Everything that you've gone through is going to be used to discover what your purpose is.
Come on, man.
Everything.
That's it.
Everything. And know this. Here's scripture. All things work together for your good. When you are called according to the purpose that is of God. Okay, y'all can leave me alone right now.
You can send your money to Anthony Lovejoy. What's your cash app?
Hey, you joking, Steve, but somebody just cash out me some money for saying this. That's online right now. I kid you not. I kid you not. Because what I don't do now at this point, I know part of who I am is to give. Now I don't just give to anybody. Come on.
Yeah.
People be counting your money in your pocket. And the thing that you work so hard to do, people think they have a right to spend what's in your pocket. So
Right.
I'm free from that. But notice this, guys, and I told y'all this, every time I go outside and it's right above my motorcycle is my tub.
Right.
Mhm.
So anytime I get into a $120,000 car, I always have the opportunity to look at my tub and say, hey boy, don't you become haughty, but don't think more highly of yourself than what you are ought to. You just so happen to be living the purpose of your life. And shame on you if you don't share that with somebody else.
Right. Michelle said, wow, thank you very much for sharing your soul's journey with us, Lovejoy. Powerful testimony.
Yeah, I'm fooling around. I made myself happy, y'all.
Right. That was good.
Okay.
I don't even know how to recap this show, y'all.
Yeah.
Mario, was there a pressure point that told you that this is not that, but this is this?
No, not Steve. I'm gonna be absolutely honest, and I don't want to kill the energy on what Lovejoy just said because it was so poignant and it helped so many people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like you said earlier. I'm good at a lot of different things. I'm good with my hands. I can't necessarily say that I have immediately or I have found my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I have had passions I have several different passions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't say that I have found my absolute purpose just yet.
That's honest.
And I'm 50 years old. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people are.
Right.
And old.
Right.
You know.
Some people never find it, man.
Right.
Some people live this life and don't ever find it.
I don't want to be that though. Really, I don't want to be that though. You know.
Mario, but I will tell you this. I do think one of the giftings and the purpose on your life is you are the perfect listening ear for those that they can come talk to you and not be judged.
Mm-hmm.
Come talk to you and not feel like you're going to take what they say and go run it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that in itself, dude, in this day and age is rare.
Mm-hmm.
And Mario, if you decide, watch this, if you decide that you're going to make that out of something that you can make money off of, okay, I know you're not going to do that. But so here's what, and I was thinking about you when I said this to somebody. Everybody's not meant for the entrepreneurial world.
Nope.
So if everybody was an entrepreneur, when we want a Big Mac,
who the workers?
Who gonna be flipping the burgers?
Right.
But you can have side hustles. What you, Steve, and James are doing, you can have side hustles that will supplement and still be sustaining and fulfilling. And you can just give yourself away when people want to talk to you. That's your purpose right there.
Okay.
So along with, watch this. So along with, watch this, Steve. So along with your passion being smooth finger Miles, watch this. You can still do what God has called you to do, but then somebody says, you know what? I got this tone, man. Da, 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 da. Then you hear it because you're a musician, and you just go in there and start striking chords, and they're like, that's it. But because you got other strings of income, you ain't trying to charge them for that. Or you can charge them, they may say, man, I want to bless you. I want to give you $5,000 for completing this song. And the song go around the world changing lives.
Yep.
It's a way you look at it. And what I do now is when churches call me and they ask me to come in and say, we need help. We don't know what we're doing. Okay. Are the people saying the same thing? And then they will say, no, what you mean? Okay. So I'll go to the church and I'll just say, okay, hey, Mario, why do you go to Revelation? And if you can't give me a purpose statement, like everybody that was trained in my church will tell you, we exist to strengthen families by demonstrating God's unchanging love. If that's not the reason you serve orange juice, if that's not the reason you're giving them kids snacks in the back, if that's not the reason you loving them folks, I don't need you serving. Everybody has to be speaking the same thing. What is your purpose? Why do you turn on the lights in here? Why do you open the doors every Sunday morning? What is your purpose?
That's
to
your
take up tithes and offerings? They ain't gonna work. You got to have something deeper, something passionate, your purpose.
That's your mission statement. That's your purpose statement. That's what we talked about earlier. It's going to explain your why when it gets dark outside, when it gets hard to do, when it gets rough to carry. It's got to be your purpose statement to do that. My mom asked, can you have more than one purpose in a lifetime?
Yes. I'll explain my answer by Luke chapter 4. Jesus said, the Spirit of God is upon me. Here's my purpose. He has anointed me to do several things. To heal the brokenhearted, to set at liberty those that have been captive, to set at those that have been bruised by oppression from the government. So he had more than one purpose. Mm-hmm. And then while he was here, he got into other things. He started healing the land, started setting those that were deaf free, to set people who were in bondage mind free. So Jesus himself had several different purposes here. But he understood that he had to go back to the source in order to communicate his purpose. So yes, you can't have more than one purpose in life.
Man, this has been an excellent show, man. James Fred, right quick, was there a pressure point in your life to know where your purpose is, sir?
Yeah, I mean, you know my story, man. And we it's too long to get into, but yeah, kind of like Lovejoy, man, it was birthed out of pain.
Okay.
I had to go through some things that really showed me what it is that I needed to do. And I think the purpose of what we do, y'all, is to keep people from having to go through that pain before you find out. I don't want my son to have to go through certain things to find out what it is he should be doing. And when you listen to somebody like Lovejoy give his testimony, and you think about his will and his drive to help people, and then people turn on you. And I mean, I can attest to that. I mean, I was sleeping on the street because people turned on me. And when you go through something like that, and then and these are people that you love, right? These ain't just anybody. These are people that you loved.
Mm-hmm.
And to have to go through that before you figure out, okay, all right, God, what is it? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Because obviously what I've been doing ain't working.
Right.
All the love I've showed, everything I'm doing, it ain't working. So I need you to tell me. And once you do that, and you can do that now, Mario, you can do that. Mm-hmm. And really listen. I think one of the biggest issues we have is we don't listen. Yes. It's because we find things that we like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that just because you like to do something, that doesn't mean it's your purpose.
Right.
So we've got to learn to listen. We've got to learn to listen to what God is telling us. And it may not be at that time of what you want to hear. But if you listen and you think about it, you'll figure out what your purpose can be. And translate that. That can end up, like Lovejoy said, like we've been saying, the money is a byproduct from that. That's all it is. It's the tool that comes to help you to continue to fulfill your purpose. Real simple.
Beautiful. Guys, I think we've helped some people tonight. I think I
believe so.
We have done our purpose tonight. I think I don't know. We've hit upon so many things, man. Like money. Don't chase the money. Do what God has given you. Be original in your thought. Be original in your plan. Use your purpose, and your purpose will make you money. All right. And there's so many other things that we talked about tonight. You're gonna have to rewatch this. You might have to rewatch this a couple of times, y'all. And I mean that. Go on YouTube to go watch this again. We want you to go on YouTube, the 4 Black Guys page, the number 4 Black Guys show. See, go to it on YouTube. We want you to hit the subscribe button. We want you to hit the notification bell. Please go do that. We love y'all watching on Facebook, but we want y'all to also get on YouTube. We're trying to reach more people. We're trying to monetize so we can do greater things in the community. We're not just trying to get rich, y'all. We are trying to be able to do something for our brothers, for our sisters, and for our young people. So we have a purpose here. We're just not on here just to be talking, guys. You know, when we created this 2 years ago, we did it for a purpose of being able to educate and help the culture and help the people. That's why we're here. We're not here just to be seen. We ain't clout chasing. We could do a bunch of clout chasing shows, guys. It's easy to do some clout chase. That takes no original thoughts. It takes no going in depth. It takes nothing to go clout chasing and talk about people, right?
Right.
But we want to be helpful to the people, okay? All right, guys. It's been a good show. Everybody put your 4s up, man. We right at almost an hour and a half, man. It was an excellent show. Tony, Lovejoy, Mario Dupree, James Fred, thank you guys so much for being on tonight. We want to thank each and every one of you guys. You got something else, Tone?
Hey, audience, remember this. Between the promise and the payoff, there's always a process.
Mm-hmm. And I think we probably need to talk about that next week. Because the process.
Well, no, because next week we go into February. It's relationship month.
Well, there's a process in that too.
It really is.
All right, guys. You've been watching the 4 Black Guys show. Everybody put your 4s up. Mario, you gonna take us out with a little bass playing?
Nope.
Dang, so why you grab the bass?
I don't know.
See? That's passion right there. Picked it up, didn't even. It just went to your hand.
It did. Okay.
Anyway, guys, we'll talk to y'all next week. See you. Peace.